Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about your bug out bag and you. Don't have a bug out bag? Why? I mean, we're living in a time where you have hurricanes, earthquakes, tsunamis, and all the forest fires and all the crap nuclear meltdowns that you can think of. Um, it's times like these you really got to think about what are you going to do in case a disaster happens in your area and you need to get out quick. There's no time to pack your bags, no time to get supplies ready. You need to grab and go. So in that situation, what are you going to do? If you have a bug out bag, you're good to go. So this video is going to show you a little bit of what each bug out bag should contain. Now I'm not saying that this is going to be your ideal bag. This is our ideal setup. As you can see, I have my bug out bag and my wife's bug out bag. And what's great about having two people in your party is that if one person can't carry some, you can split things up. I can carry some things, she can carry some things. We can interchange back and forth. It's pretty nice to have that. So it's pretty good luxury if you're not alone. So this video is just going to go along with some basic things that you should need, and also some things that maybe will help your sanity along the way. So without any further ado, okay, this is me wearing my bug out bag. Now, as you can see, it has a cover over it, and that's the rain cover. It comes with it. So basically it gives it a camouflage at night. It's not just black, it's also red. So you really don't want to have outstanding bright colors on your backpack if you can help it. So with this cover, I'll be able to mask that. Also the same thing with my wife's, same exact principle. She has the same bag as I do, only as you saw it's really light gray and it's pretty bright. So you really want to put something over that. On the belt part of it, I have an expandable baton. Very good to have in times of like hand-to-hand combat. Very good to have, so just sit that down there. I have two mag pouches with, it's loaded with 45 ACP ammunition, hollow point, 230 grain, pretty good stuff. Over here we have my Glock 21, which is a 45 caliber, and yeah, very good gun. The slim frame version, excellent. So just pop that sucker back in there. On the front, I have my tactical knife, my basically rescue knife. It has a window punch, has a seatbelt cutter. Sorry. You really want to get something that's multifunction, multi-tool, anything like that, but you want something that pop out like that. So this is what I went with, because it was my police knife. Okay, that about, well, it's not it for the belt. Actually, over here, I have a pouch where I keep some antibacterial wipes on hand, because really, the zipper got stuck on it. Well, that's not good. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're good. And antibacterial wipes, Germ-X, good to have, because I figure while you're walking you might accidentally touch something really nasty or something infectious. You never know if there's an infection going around. It might be airborne. You really don't want to mess with stuff like that. The pack itself is a 65-liter pack. It's made by Coleman, and it is just the best pack that we can find. You can find it at Walmart, for crying out loud. I've looked online. I've never seen anything that would satisfy the needs that we have. But we went to Walmart looking just to see, and they had these backpacks there. And I'll tell you what, we fit everything in them. And I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm talking about. See, you can take it off here and here. It has 2 points to where you feel like you're basically not feeling, like it's not as heavy, but whenever you take it off, it's like, oof. But when you have everything on you, I mean, I could walk for miles and miles. I'm not going to have an issue with it. So let me just angle this down so you're able to see the pack a little bit. Okay. Now, what we have here on this side is my Bowie knife. Winchester Bowie knife. My wife got it for me for Christmas. Very awesome gift. Good to have, especially if you're out in the bush or something. So, let me just put that like that. This goes up and down, so depending on your stature, it will still be very comfortable for you to wear. It has lumbar support, padded. Everything's padded all inside. It looks like something Batman would wear. So, but all right, let's get to the contents of it. I'm going to turn this around. The gun kind of weighs it down. Okay. First thing we're going to do is take the cover off, and on either side, you can unhook it. It wraps all the way, even the bottom. So if you were to sit it on a wet surface, it still wouldn't bother it. So I can just get this out here. There we go. All right. Now this snaps in here quite nicely. This is just the top part that covers the area that hits the main part. First thing I'm going to show you is my pistol crossbow, because whenever you're out, in a survival situation, you're not always going to have enough food around. You don't know how long you're going to be there. So a pistol crossbow is really nice. You can get some extra bolts for it. This is the 80-pound version. This will kill small game, so it's very good for hunting. It shoots these suckers right here, and I've tried it out, and the penetration is insane. Now this is a self-cocking one, made by Cobra. Very, very good. You can just grab this right here, pull it back. Very easy to do. Slide the bolt in right here, which I'm not actually going to do. The safety comes on automatically, but still. But the bolt would go here, and you can adjust this for aiming high, low, however, and you just hit it, bam, silent but deadly. Okay, I'll just put this back in here. Also, for hunting small game that's further away, I'm going to show you my Henry U.S. survival rifle. It is a .22 caliber rifle that even breaks down further than this. The whole gun is inside of this. I can even take this off if I wanted to. Let me see exactly where this camera is. Okay. I can actually have a seat then. Alright. Everything fits nice and snug inside of the back. So you open up the butt of it, everything's in the stock. You close it up this way. This is your rifle. It floats in water. So, this is what, it was originally made by Armalite. Same people who make the AR-15s. Now Henry makes it. And it was originally manufactured for the United States Air Force for if they were to get shot down or something, they were in a survival situation, they can use this. So, take this out, screw it in. There you go. Nice and snug. The barrel comes out here. And there's a little notch here so that you can find a little notch. There it is. Put that sucker in there. Oh. Whew. You can pull this out, cock it back. You can shoot 8 rounds, pop, 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 like that. It's semi-auto. So, yeah, let's not do that. And inside here, you can hold 2 more mags. I have 1 because it came with 2. I am going to get 1 more very, very soon. So yeah, that goes there. Just put this back on here. Very, very good to have. Doesn't make a lot of noise. good for hunting, and for some reason I'm unable to put this back on. But we'll move on. Now, let's talk a little bit about another gadget that I have on here. And I keep these in the side pockets and out in the open because this is something that might get messed up if you put it in with some other things, like that crossbow. I wouldn't put it inside the pack. I do have extra crossbow string for it, so I have 2 more. So you really want to get extras for that. But this right here is another gadget that's great for survival. It is the Ronco Pocket Fisherman, and this thing is just awesome. You can fit this in your pocket. It's been out since the early 70s or late 60s or something. But this is the new version. This is, oh, my cat's coming over because he loves to play with it. You just hold this down and there it goes. There, Grandma. Hey, buddy. And it's a very, very fun cat toy. Don't worry, the hooks are covered by plastic, so I'm not being evil here. Very, very high tension line, and with the help of this portion right here, it will actually, I mean, you can catch fish that are huge, like big redfish or whatever. Come on, Grendel. Come on. Come on, buddy. Anyway, he wants to play with it. It also has a tackle compartment right here, where I have some more lure. I have, is it a bobber? Anyway, I got stuff in there. So, very, very good for fishing. Go check them out online. Go look at the reviews. You'll see what I'm talking about. They're built to last. So, okay. Now we're going to talk about this compartment here, which I don't really have to open because it's only one item. This is where I keep a sleeping bag. It's in a compression bag inside here. This whole bottom part is a sleeping bag, which is great because, I mean, you're going to probably not be able to find accommodations in times like that. So it's great to be able to carry around your own. I'm going to show you a little bit more about that in a little bit. Okay, sorry, let's try this again. The battery died on the camera. So now that we have fresh batteries in there, we're good. I was going to review this right here. It's empty now. This is the back pocket part of it. Everything's scattered on the floor, so this is what was inside. The first thing we're going to go over are baggies. And these are great for keeping everything in your bag waterproof. It's perfect for that. And I'm about to show you what I mean. So I'm going to stuff these back inside. Good. Uno cards. I was just thinking, if you're going to be out there, you're going to be alone, not going to have anything to do, this will save your sanity. Also, along those lines, we have playing cards. Same thing. There's like a million games you can play with playing cards. Uno, there's only one game you can play with it, but at least, you have something different to look at. So, okay, so we've got Uno and playing cards. Also, to save your sanity, you have a writing pad and some pens, good for journal writing. You can log everything that has happened so far, and just whatever, who knows, after the world comes back to normal, you can have a New York Times bestseller on your hand. Cannot talk today, so, okay. Probably the most important thing you're going to keep in your bag is toilet paper. I've got a couple of big rolls without the inner tubes, so those would be good. And I've got these 3. This one has a dispenser on it. Pretty cool. You can get these at Walmart, made from Coleman. Camper's toilet paper. Very good to keep in your pack. I can't even shove it back in now. You know how whenever you take something out of the package, you can't put it back in right away? I'm going to have to move that around. One of my favorite tools that I have is my hobo tool. It's spoon, fork, knife, you have a corkscrew, and you have a bottle opener and can opener. So that works out pretty well. And plus a little pick. So that's pretty good. Pull it all out so I can show you. 2 sets. What's great about this is it's got the knife on one side, fork on the other, so you can really dig down into your food. Pretty cool. Do like that a lot. Okay, let's put this all back down. Plus, you can never have too many knives at your disposal. What happens is you turn these around, tab A goes into slot B, swing this around, and back together, and they do not come apart at this point. So, okay. Just something else I gotta try to shove back in here. I was very meticulous about putting things in there before, but now I'm just kind of shoving it back. I guess right now we can go over the top portion. This is the very tippy top of my bag. It's where I keep things that I really want to get to really fast. Things like a good first aid kit. Now this is a Coleman packaging. It has some things in there. Some people say don't add on to one that's already pre-made, but that's a bunch of bullcrap. I'm not going to sit there and make my own new one. When you have this one, it's a nice little compartment case thing. I'm going to show you what I mean about it being nice and whatever. Right here you have a snake bite kit. Might as well show this to you. Has instructions on the inside. It has the liquid that you need and just all the directions you need. I think it was $1. So go get you one of those. This goes in there. This folds out into all this. It is a great pouch for keeping everything in one spot. You got sting relief, antibacterial ointment, poison ivy, oak, and sumac cleanser, which is good for me because I'm really allergic to that stuff. Sunscreen lotion, aspirin or non-aspirin stuff, whatever. You've got space blankets, Q-tips, some safety pins, which can also be used as fish hooks if you need them. First aid guide, tells you like CPR stuff and everything, I believe. We've got a cold pack in here, which is right here. Alcohol pads, some tape, some splints, some gloves. I mean, everything that you would need. A bunch of bandages, like a ton of bandages. Anything that you would need to, for any situation that might arise. But good first aid kit. We have here a rain poncho, as marked here, in a bag. I don't know why we rainproofed this, but we rainproof everything. So that's fine. This is a tool for my crossbow and some extra crossbow string. It's 2 strings and some 4 tabs in there to connect. This right here, you see there's like a tab that goes on each side right here, and yeah, so tools for that. Q-tips. Can't have too many for those lonely moments. No, actually I got this in here for let's see if I got the rest in here. Yeah. Mix this with this and fire galore. I got a ton of this stuff. You can be used for first aid. This is cotton balls. You can be used for first aid. You take a cotton ball, you rub it in here, you use a blast match or whatever, you light it. It's great for tinder. It will stay lit, start any fire, whatever. These are essential. Back into the first aid, a trauma pack. This is a quick clot trauma pack. Basically, you can get shot, put this on you, it'll stop you from bleeding out. This can save your life, until you get medical treatment, obviously. I mean, it has a trauma pad, quick clot, some gloves, duct tape, bandages, dressing, antiseptic wipes, and this is resealable. So you can put the bio waste in, and for also sucking chest wounds. So, I mean, it has all the instructions you'll ever need to use this stuff. It's amazing. Some extra gloves, some vinyl gloves. Good to have. An ankle brace. Well, supporter, so that, you know, if something were to happen and you had to walk after you hurt your ankle or something, you're good. Some masks, just, you know, for around the mouth masks, face masks, in case there's, I don't know how well it protects against biohazards or whatever. And I have another one of these. I do have, see, the crossbow came with 3, and shooting one of them, I snapped this off. Like whenever it shot, the impact was so great that this actually snapped off of it. So you really want to get more of these. I have 12 more coming in. I hope to get more than that. They're made out of, whenever you get them, you want to get the ones that are aluminum, not the plastic ones, because it will snap 100% of the time, at least this. Only this part's plastic. So, you have work gloves. These are great for whenever you know, you have like lifting to do, you have to move logs around, whatever. You really don't want to tear up your hands and get cuts and things. So those are really, really good to have. Tissues, just tissues, I don't know, whatever. And you also have another little pocket inside of here. Get in there really quick. I have some tablets, water purification tablets. And this stuff is supposed to actually make it taste good after, because apparently this stuff makes it taste not so great. So these two together, you got some fresh, clean, cool drinking water. Here's my own duct tape that I made. It's actually Gorilla Tape. What you do is you take a card, like a business card or something, or I think I cut out a scrap from a cereal box and just cut it in a card size, and just wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped, and you don't have that big section in the middle, and you could just use that. This is a blast match. This is awesome. Basically, this comes out, you bring it around here, and you hold this down, and you just shoot this like that. It will just have a shower of sparks that comes out of it, and it will light whatever, you know, if you have some good dry tinder, or like say this and the petroleum jelly, just light it on fire. Also, you have some wet tinder, some wet fire, good, very good. It comes with a blast match. This, I have a ton of knives. I have many knives that I carry with me, so you really want to keep them sharp. So that's why I have this. It is a diamond edge sharpener, where you just take the knife and you do it like that, and then it closes up, and it's portable. Very, very easily carried. Stick it anywhere. Very light too. Alright, so we're done with that section. And now we have this section in here. Yes, this even comes out. And what I have in here is a, I cannot remember how to pronounce this thing. It always makes me think of baklava, you know, that treat, whatever, the dessert, and candy, baklava. It's a, what is it called? Baklava? One of the, it's a ninja mask is what it is, made by Under Armour, and this will keep your head warm. If you put it inside out, you won't have that Under Armour logo. If you want to, you know, conceal yourself, whatever. Kills me. I cannot remember that word. I feel stupid, but you know, whatever. I'm not gonna remember everything in this world that I learned. Oh, come on now. This couch sucks. Okay. Now we'll go along with this pocket. Yes, you have a pocket this length right here, and it's either enclosed or expands. And to even make it more compact, you can close these around it, tie it off, make it all nice and uniform. But we'll go ahead and get into this part. What do we have here? A ton of fire starting material. I got a bunch of books of matches. For like $2, you get 1,000 matches. I got that in a convenience store. It was called Allsup's. It's big in Texas. But and I got a few of these right here. It's just some regular cigarette lighters you can buy. It's always good to have at least 3 forms of fire starting material, and that's the least. So you should actually have more. But this is bags inside of a bag. You really want to keep this stuff very dry. So we have that there. Some camp soap. Biodegradable. It's concentrated, this will go for a long time. You don't want to be nasty for the rest of your life. Emergency candles. Not really much I could say about emergency candles. They burn for 5 hours and 30 minutes each. So, and this has 6 of them. And like I said, what's great about having somebody else with you, my wife has some in her bag too. So it's pretty nice. Some fragrance-free, pure and gentle wipes. These are a buck at Walmart. Good to keep yourself clean. Because you really don't want to keep yourself prone to infection and stuff by keeping yourself dirty. Okay, here's some Velociter 22 long rifle, copper-plated hollow point rounds. These cartridges are 40 grain for small game. Perfect. That's what I use in this sucker right here. So, good to have extra ammo lying around. And that's all for that bag right there. Ooh, that pocket. The reason it's hard to maneuver it around, like just twisting around, is because I got this stuff dangling on the bottom. If I didn't have that dragging against the couch, it'd be fine. But that won't matter in a real life situation because I doubt you'll be around too many couches while you're out there. Alright, so in this pouch, it's exactly the same. The first thing you're going to see is a two-way radio. It's a Midland. It's a 20-mile radius. I got this at work for like $2 because it was a display and I won a contest at work. So they gave me some cash to go towards it, and I got this. So you get 2 of them. It takes some AAA batteries. It has a weather band on it. It has a ton, like a ton of channels on here. But the basic emergency band that the government or whoever listens to, you want to go to channel 9. That's the one that you want to hook up to. You always want to listen for channel 9 to see what's going on, or the weather radio or emergency station, however. But there's a ton of different channels on there, so it's good to have. And this is a bandana that has a gun cleaning kit inside of it. I just took the gun cleaning kit out of the package and wrapped it in this. And this is actually some string. It's a shoelace, a bootlace. This has all the rods and all the patches and whatever that I would need to clean every one of my firearms, all of them. So that goes right there. This is something I've never seen in anybody's bug out bag videos, and it seems like a no-brainer to me. Like, you would want this. I found this at Big Lots. This is something to siphon fuel or siphon water or use it for anything. Basically, put one end in the container you're going to put in, and just pump it. You don't have to use your mouth, nothing like that. If you need to in a survival situation, you can pull this off, use the straws for something. Very, very good to have. Big Lots. I think it was, what was it, $1?
Yeah.
$1 or $2, something like that. Well worth it for what it does. Here's a basic little toolkit that I have. It's a bunch of small screwdriver sets and punches, good for like if I need to fix my firearm, the punches and all. It'd be good for, I doubt it with a Glock because I've had Glocks for years. I've never had to worry about them, but we never can tell. I have some paracord here. I have 50
each.
50 each, okay. So I've got 50 and my wife has 50. So that's always good to have. And you're going to hear me say that a lot. It's always good to have. It's always good to have. You're going to see some batteries with the expiration date written on it. It's kind of faded, but I can see that these expire in October of 2013. Got and they're mixed up, but they were the same date on both packages. So good to have. These are AAA batteries that this uses, and I've got some other stuff that uses AAA batteries, so I just can't remember offhand. But there you go, AAA batteries. Oh yeah, this uses AAA batteries too, but I wouldn't really use the battery compartment. These are binoculars that take photos. I guess they'd be good for surveillance or something or whatever, but if you want to see something long distance, they're good to have. But it also They take digital photographs. And if you need them for whatever, you can have that. This is a camp shovel. And what this is good, useful for is if you need to dig out a hole to make a fire or something like that, for whatever. This is a very strong one. I think I found this at Walmart, but very inexpensive, a couple dollars, maybe even $1. Comes with its own pouch. You can slide your belt in there and carry it in that way. But I'm gonna have too many things on my belt. So, and that's that out of there. And this video is gonna be kind of long, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. All right. You can watch it in multiple parts if you want, but I'm uploading it all at once. On the inside, I'm gonna start out at the top. Now these, my bug out bag is actually not 100% complete. The reason for that is some of the things have not come in yet. This is my food ration supply section. Well, some of it anyway. Right here I have some albacore tuna. A couple of packs of those. They last for years. Let's see. This doesn't expire until mid-2013. Either one of these. So that's good to have. Some condiments that I picked up at some restaurants. You have mustard and some salt and some crushed red pepper from Pizza Hut. Ketchup, which I don't know how long that would last in there. I think I need to take that out, but however. I have some other seasoning. It's pepper and Tony Chachere's seasoning. I'm Cajun, so I need Cajun seasoning. Some honey. Packets of honey. I do want to get a lot more of these because I'm pretty sure that whenever the world ends, this is going to be used as currency as well. People like honey, to sweeten stuff. People aren't always going to have sugar. And also I have some moist towelettes in there, Purell sanitizing, that I picked up, I think, at Chick-fil-A. Yeah. This is kind of heavy. It's pretty hefty. It's, I think, almost a whole roll of aluminum foil. It is, it looks kind of small, but I condensed it a lot, and I even took a multi-tool to smash it down. So this is a lot. If you were to catch fish, you can wrap it up and bake it over a fire, or you can use it for signaling material or whatever. I shouldn't have to talk about that too much. Okay, power bars. Very good protein bars. I got caramel peanut fusion because they taste awesome. Each one of these has, let's see, 230 calories per bar, so that's pretty good. Can you go take care of her, please? Alright. But they don't last very long. Like this one's gonna expire on July 15th, so you have to use them periodically. Okay. And I have some extra clothes in here, which are scattered around in here, but I have not messed with them. I had a knee operation a couple of years ago, so I keep my knee brace in here at all times in case. I don't need it now. I've rehabilitated my knee and it's fine now, but if ever something were to happen and I'm out there, it's good to have a high quality knee brace that has the hard hinges on the side, the metal hinges. So that's for that. And that's just my personal thing. You don't need that. But you never know. If you have knee problems, get some. This is a map of Louisiana, which the state I'm currently in. It's an atlas, and it tells you every single road and every little bit of greenery that you're going to come across. Waterways. And, even if you don't, you're not in a survival situation, it has a list of every campground and every fishing ground and everything that you can do in Louisiana. Museums, whatever. It has GPS grids and stuff like that, which I have multiple batteries for my cell phone, and I can use that for GPS and waypoints and things like that. So, perfect. And this actually has, I don't know if you can really see this, probably not, but on the way back, like connected to my back over here, it's like the same thing. There's a pouch in here for a water bladder. And this bag is equipped to have a water bladder. See, the tube can come out this way and go here, and you can just suck on it while you drink, drink while you walk. So that is
baking soda in it and have it sitting there for a while. You want it to be clean. I've got like a ton of clothes in here. I've got all kinds of socks, underwear, shirts, shorts, whatever. I mean, all of my, and you can see that all the shirts I'm pulling out are dark colors. And you want to have dark colored shirts so that you don't stand out. And that's pretty much almost everything I have in here except for this, which is the King James Version of the Holy Bible. And anybody who's ever seen the Book of Eli, it's good to have just in case. So, I don't know. It's good to read. There's a lot of content in here. A lot of stories to read. Good for those times where you're feeling down. You want to read something uplifting, or you want to just read some cool stories. There you go. You got the Bible there. And I want to say that's everything in my pack. My sleeping bag, a big old sleeping bag I got in there. So yeah, now it's not nearly as heavy. Now onto my wife's pack. This sucker is loaded down about as much as mine. You're going to be probably surprised at the stuff that we have in here. Now, my wife keeps a Glock 9mm in here. This was my police duty weapon. It has night sights on it. And what's great about Louisiana, it's open carry. So even if the world didn't end and we were still, functioning as a society, we can still carry these around without licenses, just out and about. And it's legal. Totally legal. As long as you're not a felon, then you're good. So, and over here you have extra mags. I always have at least 3 magazines with each firearm that I own. So, and these hold 17 rounds and 1. So you have 18 shots per, as long as you keep it, plus 1. Which we do. And on her belt over here on this side, she has a multi-tool. Which I also have a multi-tool. I used it earlier, so it's not in my pack. But I'm going to put it back in my pack. But it was just out. And this multi-tool you can find at Walmart for, I think, $5. It's got everything that you'd probably want in a multi-tool. It's got, flathead, Phillips head, can opener, little saw knife, whatever, little serrated edge knife. It's got needle nose pliers, a wire cutter, a wire stripper. It has a saw and a knife and some other things and goodies. So good to have. Comes with a little thing to hold it. Over here, she has hanging from this a whistle that is not just a whistle, but is also a compass. It's not just a compass and a whistle, but also has some other things too. It has a magnifying glass. It has a signaling mirror. And it also on the other side tells you the temperature. And it's a light. This is one of the coolest things you can buy. I think we got it at Academy. How much was it?
$2 or $3.
$2 or $3. Are you kidding me?
And it's Fahrenheit and Celsius.
Fahrenheit and Celsius. So if you have to trek into Canada and they say, hey, what's the temperature there, E? You'll be able to tell them.
I have one on my keychain, actually.
Okay. We're going to start on the sides here. My wife is carrying my camp axe because I can't carry everything. This camp axe is great because most of it is just fiberglass, very light. And I think we're having a... Go ahead, show that. I think EJ's over here.
Nobody we know is here.
Yeah, I know. EJ's here. And this
You're
is
doing our bug-out
a
bags.
camp axe. Very good to have. Like I say, all the time, very good to have. What's up?
Hello.
Alright, yeah, he's here now. Okay, good camp axe. Shouldn't have to talk about that too much.
I come bearing gifts of food.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm hungry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll bring elves.
Bud Shop cookies. Put that in the bag. She has a first aid kit that we got at Big Lots for $1,
Yeah,
37
I'll
pieces.
be in New Orleans in October.
Hey, you mind?
Sorry.
It is recording.
Oops.
Anyway, okay, so first aid kit, 37 pieces. Big Lots, $1. It's got all kinds of bandages and things like that. I think we have a few of these. Just we keep them around everywhere because first aid should be your utmost priority besides food and shelter.
Looks like it hurt a lot.
Yeah, plus she gets hurt a lot.
A little.
If you're clumsy, keep up with the first aid kits. Okay, speaking of first aid kits, remember that Coleman I showed you earlier? She has exactly the same things. Although I think maybe she has some different things in here though, don't you?
I don't know. I know I've added to it. I added an emergency blanket and
No, we have exactly the same things. So that's great. We have more. Very, very good. Camp soap, biodegradable, good stuff. This I'm going to talk about later. Emergency candles. So we have 12 altogether. Anyway, as I was saying before, I got so rudely interrupted again. I was like, man, I don't know how far I was into the video, and then it just died. I'm thinking this place is haunted, because those are fresh batteries. So I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I even did this whole pocket and everything. Okay, so I think this is where I left off. This is one of the most important things that you're going to want to keep with you. This is a weather radio. It is a crank radio. It has a solar panel on it, and you have a USB port to charge like your phone or something, but the phone will not charge by the solar panel. You have to crank it. So, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about something else there. Yeah, it has weather band and it has every radio station, so very good to have. Oh yeah, thank you. I did this already, so I forgot. Yeah, it's got a flashlight too. So. Okay, and I think that was all in there. So let's move on. In this pocket, my wife has some very interesting reading material. This is going to save your life. This is a book that I highly recommend over all other survival books that I've looked. I've looked everywhere, in every bookstore, online. I've looked at the U.S. Army guide and Tom Brown's guide and everything, but I found that this to be the most informative. It's a little hefty, but it's worth its weight. Trust me. How to survive anything, anywhere. How to make a shelter, find underground water, escape a burning building, survive urban terrorism, find your way across any terrain, sustain life anywhere, Arctic to desert, win hand-to-hand combat, and more. It's by Chris McNabb. It has illustrations on everything. What to put in your bag. Let's see, how to train yourself. How to catch food and how to cook food. How to make fire. How to make shelter. Ropes and nuts. First aid and where to put tourniquet points. How to make splints. How to, plant things. Survive. Do all kinds of junk. Win hand-to-hand combat, survive terrorism. So, you really want to keep that with you. Definitely a good read. Also, she has these little guides, edible wild plants. This has a bunch of illustrations on different plants that you can eat and how to cook them. So, very, very good to have. Also, medicinal plants. And these little pamphlets you can get in any bookstore. We got these at Barnes & Noble. So,
They're already waterproof.
yeah, they're already waterproof because, carded like that, just laminated. This has illustrations of everything that you need, where they're grown, what they're good for. So, like those. Mountain House entrees. This serves two. This is freeze-dried lasagna with meat sauce. I haven't tried these yet, but I've heard people talk about them, and they're very good, according to what I hear. You can get these at Walmart or in any outdoor store. I see them everywhere. Now, this is just what we're keeping in there for now, but obviously what you want to do is go and get some MREs. If you can't get a hold of official military MREs, then go on a website called cheaperthandirt.com. They have MREs up there that are made by the same company that makes the MREs for the military. In fact, it's all of the same contents. It's just the packages are clear, so you can see everything that's inside of them. Same meals and everything. So I think you can get them for like $70, 70, $80, something like that per 12 meals. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's definitely worth it. They last for years and years. If you keep them in a cool, dry place, they'll last for like 10 years or so, I think. This is my wife's version of what and EJ's coming back in right now. Let me go smoke. Smokey McDougal. Alright, we have here my wife's version of a silent but deadly, killer is a slingshot. We have some steel shot, I guess, and ammunition, whatever it is. Steel ammunition. This will, knock out a squirrel or whatever. Cooking utensils. This is one of the most amazing things that you can get as far as, for cooking. We got this at Walmart. This twists around, and I'm knocking everything over. This twists around. You have a pot with a lid that you can hang, so you can boil things in it, make soup, boil water, whatever you want. Also on the inside of it, you can have other things as well. My wife keeps her own aluminum foil inside. So you have that, you have a frying pan, and you have another pan as well. So all of this in one little package.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
What?
You should use
Probably
that
a
on
plate.
You can use it as a plate, yeah. But you can also cook with it because it's all made out of aluminum. So you can do anything with it. All very, very nice. It's not a complete mess kit, but that's what your hobo tool's for. There you go. Just tighten it down all the way and you got it. Batteries, a ton of them. Keep batteries with you. If not for your electronics or whatever, because, some GPSs, cameras, things to document, whatever, things to save your life. Keep them, or you can barter with them. Everybody says, like, cigarettes and liquor. Well, I don't want cigarettes and liquor weighing down my bag. I want to actually carry things with me that I might use myself. I don't smoke or drink. But if I might use it, then I'll carry it. But I can barter with things that I have. Wipes. They were bartering wipes in the Book of Eli. There you go. Now here's something that is amazing, and I cannot believe that we're able to fit this in here. My wife carries it. This right here, well, these are the stakes for it. These are tent stakes. And inside here, in this compression bag, is our tent. It's a two-person tent. Actually, I think, how many people will it fit?
4.
It'll fit 4 people. But it's like a backpacker's tent. It's so light. There's like nothing to it. It's amazing. You can even get a two-person tent. It's like $15. It's even lighter than this. It's crazy. It's like a tube. Like that. How insane is that? You can get one of those and be good. Just keep it in your back. This is huge. This is a huge pocket. It's insane. So we'll be comfortable. We'll have some shelter with us at all times. We don't have to worry about making shelter or wherever we're going to be. So what we have here is my wife's two-way radio. I already went over that. My wife's pocket fisherman. Because if you go on Ronco.com, you can get 2 of them for like $35. Which is not bad. And these things do last and they do work. Okay. With that section, going to the back, or this is the front actually, but hanging off the side right here is my wife's large knife. It is a survival knife, and it has black duct tape or Gorilla Tape wrapped around it because it was all silver, and you really want to keep it not shiny. You don't want anything shiny. So there you go. Put that on there. You take this off the bottom. It has a compass. It has a little tube inside here which holds fishing line, some matches, something to strike the matches on, some little paper, fire tinder, whatever. Whatever you want. You can add whatever you want in there. Very good to have. Got the. You can get this online for $15. Same exact one. I got this in New Orleans actually. And on the outside it has a sharpening stone that you can keep with you at all times. So that's good. And this pocket right here, let's see what she has in here, which I don't really know. She has she has an extra flashlight. Why not? Same stuff I had. She has her own playing cards, and she has the instruction manual for our Midland weather radios, or two-way radios. She has her own fire starter. Tie wraps, because you never know. These are a $1. They don't weigh much. Here's some more cotton balls. Used for tinder or first aid. Good to have. Long video, especially when them all together because they keep getting messed up. Premium steel slingshot ammo. There you go. Jeez. More matches and fire starting stuff. We got her paracord. She's got a lot more little baggies than I do. She's got her own tuna. And that's that.
You actually missed a pocket on the front with all my knives in it.
On the front? Well, I haven't gotten to this pocket yet.
No, on the hip.
On the hip? Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it. I'll get it. She's got stuff stashed and hidden everywhere. Let's see, I got that side, didn't I? Yeah, okay. I've done this video so many times, I don't even know what I did anymore. That's why you see me trying to go through it kind of quickly. Keep looking up at the camera for that red light. See if it's still on. On the inside, she has her own water bladder. Now, they didn't come with water bladders, but you can buy them. How much were the water bladders?
$5.
$5 a piece.
And these bags carry two bladders each.
2 bladders each these bags carry. So, they're really worth the money. The bag itself was like $70. I think $70 exactly per at Walmart.
That was the cheapest around, actually.
Yeah. You have some, what do you call it?
Ace bandage.
Ace bandage, yeah. Thank you. Can't remember what it was called. I almost said gauze. That's not gauze. Alright, ace bandage, you wrap it around, whatever. I think this is a good hefty amount. It's pretty
Get
thick.
that kind with the Velcro, not the little metal fasteners.
Oh, yeah, with the
That is
Velcro.
the best.
Good stuff. Good stuff. She has her own power bars. She does not like these, but hey, who knows? Whoa! Her duct tape, which she had to make thicker than mine. She just had to do it. It's like, it's because she made her second. I'm gonna make mine thicker. Yeah. Ankle support. The face mask. The gloves. Mine's in the closet.
Yeah.
Still. Darn. Okay, yeah. I have one just like this, except I have sensitive toothpaste inside because I have sensitive teeth. So I have Sensodyne. Has a nail clipper, comes with that, and just good to have. They're gonna get tired of me saying that good to have, but you know what? It's good to have. It's more tissue. Poncho. There's some more tinder or whatever. It's cotton balls. You know. Gloves. Off. This in Louisiana will be such a comfort. If you live in wet areas, please buy tons of this stuff. It will save you from your insanity. Now this is interesting. You want to talk about something to barter with? This is a ton of seeds. And not only to barter with, but you know, you might want to set up shop somewhere, not shop, but just start a new life somewhere. You've got corn seeds, okra, you got onions, tomatoes, and cabbage, and mustard, and just cucumber, everything. Just, put it all together in there. Some of these were $1, but you can buy them at Walmart now. I think I saw they were 20 cents a piece.
20 cents to $1, yeah. Like the corn's $1.
The corn was $1? Yeah, 20 cents a piece at Walmart. So, and some were $1. Amazing. And then you have a little pocket inside of here. Let's see what she put in here. Let's see what's put in here. Alright, my wife's the one that sews everything, so she's got a sewing kit as a travel pocket one that has a bunch of needles and a bunch of things to sew whatever, because it's not like you're going to have a lot of clothing stores out there, so you really want to keep your clothes that you have now not so ratty. So anyway, her hobo tool. And that's it for that pocket. What do you have under here? Anything? She's got her rain cover inside there. That's what this pouch is really for, the rain cover. Because you can see this is all like really light colored, and this would show up at night. So you want to cover it up. Well, it's not that heavy anymore, actually. In this pouch, the one that I had the wife's in, she has like a ton of knives and stuff. But this is what I wanted to show you before. I was telling you about solar power. This is something where you plug in your phone or iPod or whatever. It's a USB port. You plug it in here, you put this in the sunlight, it will charge it. You know how much this cost? $1 on eBay. Comes out of Hong Kong. It's insane. You just hold it up, and these actually work. I charged my Evo 4G with it. That big phone. It charges it. With the Evo, You've got your MP3 player. You can watch movies on it. Do whatever. That thing. You want to talk about saving your sanity? That will do it. It's also GPS. It's everything. So if you can keep it charged, like I have a ton of batteries for it, but those are all going to dwindle one day. But if I can keep them charged, that's awesome. For $1, it's a no-brainer. I've got one as well. I just haven't put it in the bag yet. Knives. Knives. We have a ton of knives. She got me a ton of knives for Christmas. A ton of them. So she's keeping them all in her pouch. We got the large knives. And what?
You forgot to mention that pocket
Oh,
right
yeah,
there
yeah.
has a hide pocket I found like a week ago.
Yeah, a week ago my wife was just looking. She found there's a hide pocket right here. A hide pocket. You could fit like a 380 pistol in here if you wanted to. Just slide it in there, and it goes on both sides like this. But you can just like there and put a little pocket 380 pistol like a Ruger LCP or the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard or something. Just a little small pistol. It's great to put there. What's that? Oh, okay. That's pretty much all we have, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Now I've got a big mess to clean. Thanks.
You forgot the light.
The light? What light? Oh, yeah. Killing me. Alright, this is a light that you can hang up on the top of your tent. And it will light up the entire tent. So, right on my toe.
If you don't break it.
If I don't break it. Now actually this thing we've had forever, and it has gone through a lot of abuse. And for $5 at Walmart, this thing's amazing. It lights up your entire tent. It doesn't matter what size tent you have. We had a big, huge one with like 2 rooms and everything. This thing lit up everything. So, it's good to have. Also, what you can do, I have, and it's so weird, I have a tack vest. And on the tack vest, I have this clip on. It's a little, what is this thing called? Carbiner? Carabiner? I don't know how to say that word. Carbiner. I hang it right here, and it will light my whole path, or like in the front where the things buckle. And I know you walk around, it's kind of like, hey, shoot me. It's a big target, or I walk around, they're like, hey, look, it's Iron Man. No, but it'll light up your entire path. You know? So it's good for hunting at night, or whatever. So that does officially conclude, does it? Or do you have anything else I have to jump in and
It
say?
can also be used for night fishing.
That's true.
Night fishing, okay. So then you pull this out, and you're like, hey, you know what? Pocket fisherman.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dumbass.
I'm just real in it.
Oh, the cat's going for it.
Yeah, he's going for it.
But you hooked me.
I hooked you. Come on, Grendel. Come on, come on. Get it, get it, get it. Come on. I want to show him on camera. Come on. Let me show him. Show him. Where is he? Where is he?
He's
Okay.
camera shy.
Grendel.
In the reviews for that, didn't somebody say it was the best cat toy they ever got?
Yeah. You got it. Whoop. Oh! That's bad. I'm going. Hey, man. No. Stop it. Let go. I gotta close the video out. Alright. Plus, Grandma wants to play. Look at him. He's ready to pounce. Oh. You got it. You got it. You got it.
He's ready to pounce as soon as you get it to him.
Goodbye,
Yeah,
folks.
usually.